we were talking about like gay stuff being put in movies. And a lot of people I can understand like why y'all feel that it the world which like they're trying to make the world gay. I understand that based off how we were raised. But I feel like they're just including everybody because I mean, I've seen a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago in the show P Valley and a lot of people was talking about the scenes in there, which was pretty strange because we ain't used to seeing no shit like that. And like people are weirded out because they're showing more, but it's like we've seen hetero sex all our lives, and we've seen naked shit all our lives. But when they show the gay stuff, it's really weird to see that on the TV. And I don't believe they're trying to make people gay. I just honestly, because if you're gay, you're gay. If somebody can make you gay, somebody can teach you to be gay, then you were already gay. I feel like listen, if we were all born in nothing, there were no rules, there wasn't even a such thing as gay, even I'm telling y'all, we would all be homos. We would all be homos if there wasn't a rule, or we would all at least try it, or we wouldn't have a problem with it, or we wouldn't be talking down on people for being that. So I don't know. I just feel like I don't believe a person can tell me it's unnatural because it is natural. I'm going to continue to say that throughout this video, throughout this podcast. I'm going to continue to say that. So, um, I don't know. I be losing track. I do that a lot. So bear with me, because this is literally live and off the top of my head. So I gotta think about some things. Um, so for those of like I said, I don't believe a person who never experienced these feelings for the same sex, you can't speak for us. You cannot speak for homo people. I don't care what it says in the Bible. If you do deep research on the Bible and break down the meanings of certain words, you would see all the lying and shit that they've done, the manipulation that the Bible has done. And when I talk bad about the Bible, I cannot stand the Bible. The Bible has messages in there, and I feel like the Bible it's the spiritual book, but the way that they wrote it to manipulate us, to make us think the people in there are real. I mean, the Bible is used to make you feel guilty about living the life that you want to live. That's why I can't stand the Bible. I hate the Bible, or I hate the way it's used. I can't stand it. I talk so much shit about the Bible. Fuck the Bible, literally. But yes, like I just hate religion. Just it sucks. It sucks because I'm telling you, religion is only used to control people to act the way that whoever created religion wants most majority of people to act. Because I'm telling you, because the life that I live, if I was a Christian, the life that I live, oh my goodness, I would be so guilty. I would be so ashamed of myself if I was in any religion. I would be ashamed of myself if I was part of any religion. That's why I don't believe in religion, because I don't believe that I should. It's I don't know, y'all. Y'all just gotta you just gotta feel me when I say this shit. You just have to feel me. But that's another thing. Like I can't stand when heterosexual people or straight people, they will tell you it's unnatural. They'll say that's unnatural. That's not of God. Okay, okay. For one, please don't put your religion on me. That's your religion. You follow that bullshit. I'm not following that bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm not doing none of that. But but they will tell you it's unnatural. And yet, when you tell them, oh, I did a lot of research on homosexuality. If you go do that same research, then you will find out that it is here, it is natural. But they won't go do the research. They will not go do the research because if they did the research, they'll see that it'll make a lot of sense, and that's what they're running from. And sometimes they'll tell you, show me the research. I will never show research, because if you truly cared about me or cared about the people, if you truly cared to understand, you would go find that research. You would go find that research. And I only say that because I remember I was dating somebody who I felt was a thug. And I wanted to know him so bad, to the point I used to go on YouTube and watch like Chicago videos, like real videos from thug niggas in Chicago, just to try to understand this man. I would look at videos and just try to understand a thug minded man. That's how much I loved and cared for that motherfucker. Like literally going on YouTube, going on Google, like I'm telling you, when you in love, like when you young and in love, you really do some shit. And I ain't even saying nothing wrong with it, because I don't regret it, because I truly wanted to get to know this mug. Like I did. I wanted to understand him, because I didn't want to be a issue or a problem to him. That's this type of shit I do. I would really, I mean, it's funny today, but it's like, he didn't live no kind of life like them Chicago niggas at all. Heck no, he didn't live no kind of life like that. And excuse my language, I do say niggas. I say that regular, so I don't mean no disrespect. And another thing, I don't mean any disrespect to the homo people who had traumatic experiences as a child. For example, some people claim to be homo because they were touched as a child. I'm not talking about y'all when I say homosexuality is natural, because I do understand that things like that do happen. I'm talking to those of us who knew we was born that way, and we're unapologetic about it. So and the main issue I kind of want to get here is the fact that people have feelings. And for let me give y'all a story. I have a story when I came out. So I first came out to one of my teachers, cuz she was a lesbian, and she gave me this pamphlet. And I don't know how it came to where I was, but I guess she mentioned she was a lesbian. Then I said me too, or something like that. So, and it made me feel good, because it was like, okay, she accepted me. She gave me this pamphlet. I wanted to go to this little rainbow thing meeting shit she was talking about. And I had showed my stepmom. Um, because I knew she would, accept me. She was nice. She ain't gonna put her hands on me or nothing like that. So I told her before I told my parents. When I told her, she asked me, did I want to tell my dad? I said no. She's like, I can help you. I'll sit there with you. And so I'm like, okay. So I go and tell my dad, and she's helping me. And then my dad turn over, look at me like, you won't make it to the gates of heaven. I know that much. And my heart dropped after that, because I felt the way he turned and then turned back around. Like, I felt unwanted. I felt so unwanted, and like I battled that a lot. Like, I knew what I was, but I kept trying to pretend that I wasn't, because it wasn't accepted. Like, man, I don't know. It hurted. And that's why I speak on this, because your kids, I'm telling you, let them come to you and open up to you about who they are. You cannot control that. You can't. Because all you're doing is projecting your fears. Like, a lot of parents will get mad at a boy child, a boy child, little, don't even know shit about being gay, don't know nothing about being gay, don't know shit. But they will say, they will take a certain toy from this little boy and be mad, like, give me that gay ass shit. Like, you projected, he don't know shit about gay. You projecting your fears onto this child. This child might grow up and be gay. That might be who the child is, and the fact that you already showing this child that you ain't going for that shit. Your child is gonna grow up and become immune to that, and to the point where, damn, I can't even tell my parents that I like the same sex because they probably gonna kick me out. They probably gonna beat my ass. And that shit is not fun. So you will pretend all your life to the point where you get in relationships, fake ass relationships, knowing you don't want to be in these relationships, but to please your parents and to please society, you will get into these relationships lying about who the fuck you are, because you've been groomed to, do that. You've been groomed to hide who you are. And that shit is not fair. Cause I like hiding yourself. It does something to the physical body. Pretending to be something that you not, I'm telling you, it does something. It does something. And then I don't know. Like, you can't tell a person that they're not something. And then another thing, I had another story. Ooh wee. Like, my mother. Let me tell y'all something. When I was going through this phase, I was eighth grade or seventh grade. I was in the eighth or seventh grade. And one day, my mom was just tired of me wearing baggy clothes. And one day she's like, I'm finna do your hair. She silked my hair, arched my eyebrows, made me look like a pretty girl, sent